Hey guys, it's Mrs. Lamphere, and I wanted to just quickly put together a little kind of instructional video about these next two upcoming assignments that we have scheduled for this week. I gotten a few questions about them, and so I thought I'd kind of clear some things up. So let's first look at this assignment storyboard. This is under your gameplay unit, the very first assignment under section A. And so for this assignment, you're supposed to choose an older game that's not too complicated, kid-friendly. So like I had a couple students already do Mario and Sonic and kind of those older classic games. And take notes on the following. So what are the general rules? What are the characters? What's the environment like? Goals on each level? What's the progression of levels like? So have information about all of that, and then you're going to create a prototype storyboard for the game you chose using either PowerPoint or presentation software. You should include sketches of the characters and environment. Okay, this is the assignment. If you hopefully, if you weren't at Class Connect on Friday, you at least watched the recording because I explained this a little more. Where for this first one, you don't need to include sketches. You can go ahead and find images online. And I wanted to use this. This is Sabrina's in our class. I thought she did a great job, so I wanted to use hers as an example here. So Sabrina did Retro Sonic, and she explained kind of the background of Sonic the Hedgehog, gives some general rules about working your way through the game. She goes with the protagonist character of Sonic and the antagonist character of Dr. Robotnik. Explains the environment, gives some images. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. Progression of levels. She kind of shows images of the levels and how they got harder. So this is exactly what I'm looking for this first storyboard assignment. The next storyboard assignment is where you're going to, and it's called Implementation of Game Mechanics. This one I explained is very, very similar to that first storyboard assignment, except you're going to be going and creating a storyboard for your own game. So yes, you will need to include some sketches. I know some of you have been really trying to avoid it, but like I've said before, you're not going to be graded on your artistic ability, but you do need to include something. So I found this just by simply searching for storyboard for game design. You can get some more information here. It does talk about it in your text. So if you want to read over that section again in your text, that's fine. But here's just another example of storyboarding. So you got to include some images. I would say hopefully a good number would be about 6 different images, kind of explaining the different aspects of your game. Okay, so including all this information regarding the name, the story, what are some of the constraints and goals, the level design, and then include about 6 little mini sketches of all of those things. Okay, so yes, you do need to include sketches for when you're creating the storyboard for your own game design. We watch those videos about actual game designers that they do it for a career, and they always say they always start with sketching out some of their ideas. Again, you're not graded on artistic ability. Just give me something and do the best you can. So again, hopefully that kind of clears some things up for you. Let me know if you have any other questions.